Welcome back to Salud with Robert Gardner. I've got a coffee that is no longer listed on Third Coast Coffee Company's website. That's thirdcoastcoffee.com, THIRD, thirdcoastcoffee.com. As I went through, I found it interesting because I was looking at it like I was going to order, and it looks like they made some changes to their, I think essentially what is their website leads to their Shopify store. And I did not see the coffees in what I would consider Asia listed anymore, which Laos, which is the coffee we have today, it's Laotian, is one of those. The other three, it looks like the ones that I prefer, they've got a honey processed, it says a Honduras micro lot, which I find interesting because that was a natural process before. I'll have to try that out and see if it's any different. But yeah, just some little changes to their website I find kind of interesting. I even checked on page 2 just to check and see. But yeah, any of the Asian coffees are, no, they got Sumatra over here. Interesting. I don't know, wasn't listed. Because when I go to, not subscriptions, fair trade sourcing, yeah, when I go to fair trade sourcing, I don't think it's marking any of that. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't see it at all. Anyway, let's go ahead with a tasting review. You can find them at thirdcoastcoffee.com. I've already got this brewed and ready, so let me go ahead and smell the beans first, and then we'll just take it from there. Deep, earthy soil, kind of pungent. It's got a little bit of a maybe acidity, almost a kick to it. I don't get any sweet notes. It's very, very earthy, dark, almost a chocolatey smell. I can say that I have never, I can't speak. I have never had a coffee from Third Roast that I don't like, but I do have some that are my favorites. Let me pour a little bit of this just on its own and then have it black just so I can taste it. And then we'll add some cream and try it from there. If you like this Chemex, by the way, these are available online. I will go ahead and make sure there are links underneath the videos with the equipment that I use. Like if you like those shot glasses or that I use for the cream or anything like that, you can find those. Let me move this so you can see this again. Third Coast. Oh, and it did say Laos. You can kind of see that, but the bag, it had some moisture near my sink, I think, and absorbed that, so the cover didn't look exceptionally great. Yeah, no sweet notes. Very earthy. Very like evocative. It makes me think of like, man. So it doesn't taste like this, but it makes me think of like good soil and like earthworms, basically. Like when you've been in somebody's good garden and they got the good soil, that's the good stuff. Not overly rich, doesn't like blow me away. It's not like expansive, but those dark, earthy, chocolatey notes are very strong. Slight amount of bitterness, not overwhelming. Not overly sweet. And one of the reasons I had this bag for so long and didn't review it was because I wasn't super excited about going back to it. I just wasn't like blown away by it. With Third Coast Coffee, the three that I've had, it used to be the natural process micro lot Honduras, and then the Ethiopian Sidama natural and the Kuyona natural. So those three coffees are the ones that I will consistently buy and have no plans on not buying those for quite some time. Those are my daily coffees. Absolutely awesome. If they can give me the 3 coffees that I'm drinking that consistently, then anything else they do is just bonus in my book. And yeah, it's not, I don't know, I want to say it's full of tannins. It's like it's not overly bitter. I can drink it black. You'll see me go back again to have some of it black, even though I don't typically drink my coffee black. The little bit of bitterness, probably when I add cream, is going to sweeten it very slightly, so it's going to round it out. I also like that silky mouthfeel. Good coffee. Unfortunately, I don't think this is any longer available at Third Coast, so you couldn't pick it up anyway, unless it's just a short-term thing that they don't have access to. Their facility, I go by and pick up the beans periodically. It's in South Austin at their roastery. Very nice staff. Never had any major issues with the company. Just absolutely great coffee if you're in the Austin area, or if you decide you want to pick something up online, I highly recommend you check them out. Again, that's thirdcoastcoffee.com. And the coffee is good. Let's go ahead and let me pour a full cup, and then let me go ahead and put some cream in it. And again, not completely blown away, but also wasn't expecting that for what I've had in the past. Put my cream in. And usually the cream will just round it out. It won't be quite so bitter. Not that it's overly bitter, but yeah, it's really nice because I can, as I do more of these, I get a sense of the flavor of the coffee, the flavor of the cream. You do the tastings, you're having stuff separate. It's just like the tequilas when you're having them on their own instead of in a ranch water. You get a chance to taste like certain flavor, profiles and differences. Absolutely great coffee. And I, Robert Gardner, am declaring myself a snob. And it is not because I don't like coffees from Laos. I love the Laotian people. I love King of the Hill. And I had a huge crush on a young lady in high school who was half Laotian. Angie, if you're out there, hello, yes. Was just absolutely great. I always wonder about different regions. So at this point, I've had enough coffee. This is what I'm asking. How much does the roasting process affect the final coffee? How much does the soil and the land that the coffee is grown in affect the coffee? I did the Jamaican, the Hill Country Blue Mountains in Jamaica. Yeah, I did that review, and I've had that coffee several times since, and it's got a bigger, like more robust flavor profile than some of the other coffees I've had. And I go, okay, is it the soil? Is it the shade? Is it the fact that the climate allows the coffee fruit and the coffee bean to develop very slowly? I don't know. I don't know what affects its chemistry. I also have not had Kopi Luwak or whatever, which they're running through the digestive tract of some small, mammal. But it makes me wonder, what causes it? Like, could you take a really great batch of beans and probably just destroy them by over roasting? Probably. But for now, absolutely good coffee. Recommend you try it out if they bring the Lao back. This is from Laos. The coffee itself was great. Deep, earthy, rich, chocolatey tones. I'll see you guys again soon on Salud with Robert Gardner. Appreciate you.